I think it's better now, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue then. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use auto key and set key as I told you. Now, what is the difference between auto key and set key? The difference is auto key will add the keys automatically. So what I'm going to do here, I will open auto key. Now I will go to the frame that I want. We said at the beginning, the first thing to do is to change the time configuration. So I will change it to, let's say, for example, 300 frames, which means 30 frames per second, means that 300 is 10 frames or 10 seconds. Okay. Now, what to do next is we're going to open auto key. Auto key is already on. Now I will move to the frame that I want. So let's say I wanted to move in 2 seconds. So I will go to frame 60. And then I will move this figure to here. Okay. You will see that it will automatically add one key here at 0 and another key at 60. Okay, so I have 2 keys. Now, if I go back, you will see that it will start moving. Okay. Now, after that, let's say I want to stop the figure a little bit. Let's go to this part. Now, for this one, until from 60 to 120, I want it to open. Now, when I selected another object, what happened? The frames that I had, they are not showing anymore. Why? Because the frames that were supposed to show are when you're selecting the object. So for this object, I have 2 frames. But for this one, I don't have any frames. Now I want this door to rotate. So I will go to frame from 60. I want to keep it the same from 0 to 60 closed. But then from 60 to 120, I want to open it. So I will go to rotate and I will open it this way. Okay. Now when I did this, what happened? The rotation started from 0, from here. You will see this green frame here, and then you will find this green frame on this side. Okay, so this is because it started from 0. Okay, because I'm using auto key. Now, because I'm using auto key, the movement starting from 0, you can always select this frame and move it to 60, for example. Okay, but auto key will affect each thing separately. So move separately, rotate separately, scale separately. Now, if I go back, you will see that it will start from 60. Now let's go to the beginning and click on play. You will see that this will move first, the figure, and then the door will open. Now, from 120, I want the figure to move inside. After the door is open, I want this figure to move inside. So what I'm going to do is I will go to 240, for example, or 180, whatever number you want, and I will move this figure inside. Now we will notice that I have a frame at 180, but from 60 to 180, there is nothing to stop the figure because auto key will not give you any stop moments. So it will continue from the last frame. So you will see from 60, it started moving. It didn't stop for 2 seconds or for whatever time I want. So if you want to stop something, let me just delete this frame, select and delete from keyboard. If you want to stop it, you will have to switch to set key. You cannot continue with auto key. Now, you don't have to open set key. You can keep auto key on and you can click on set key here. What will this do? It will give you 3 frames on top or 3 keys on top of each other. You will see I have 3 colors here: red, green, and yellow. So red is for movement, green is for rotation, yellow is, blue is for scale. Okay, So I have 3 frames. So it will set everything. So whatever you're going to do, it will start from 120. So now from 60 to 120, there is nothing. Now in 180, I will move this figure inside. So the figure will start moving from the key that I set here. Okay, so from 120 to 180. Let's go back, click on play, and we'll see what will happen. So it will move from 0 to 60, stop till 120, and then it will move until 180. Is this part clear?
Yes.
Now we have already, for this exercise, we have a sheet. This is a class practice. I will not ask you to do it in class because I know that you have jury coming up on Tuesday, I think. So what I'm going to do, I will do the class practice with you, and then the rest of the time you will work on your project. So you have time to complete your project. Now, next week, what we're going to have is we will have our lecture on Wednesday for 3D printing, and we'll have our lecture on Thursday. So these two are mandatory. You have to attend both. So the first one on Wednesday, we will explain 3D printing, which will be your project 3. So if you don't attend this class, you will not be able to do the project. Especially that I'm not going to explain it. We'll have someone from outside the university to explain it, and you're going to deal with him. He's the one who is experienced in 3D printing. Okay, so you have to attend this lecture. The second lecture, which will be on Thursday, this is as well, you have to attend it, and this is your only chance to solve any problems you have with your project, because the submission for the project will be on Thursday. Okay, now just in case you have any other questions before Thursday and you don't want to wait till the last minute, what we're going to do is we will have our normal lecture, which is supposed to be on for section 4. It is on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, or you don't have to attend. I know that you have the juries on Tuesday, so you don't have to attend, but in the lecture time, you can, if you have any questions, you can contact me on Teams. Otherwise, you can either do that on Wednesday or on Thursday. Okay. Also, I recorded a video for you. I will share this video with you as soon as it's uploaded to YouTube. I will share it with you. So you will find 2 links for 2 videos. One will be for the animation, the walkthrough, and the other one will be for animation using AutoKey and SetKey. Okay, and you can use those as well to help you with the project. Now let's continue with the practice. I will open the PDF and we will follow the steps that we have here. So this is an example of what you are going to get for like projects or whatever else we're going to have regarding animation. So these are the instructions. First, create an animation to represent the interior space giving when it's in operation. Set the time for animation to be 10 seconds. So I'm telling you that the time is 10 seconds, which means you have to change it from here. So 10 by 30 is 300. So I will change this one to 300. Make sure it's custom. So frame per second is 30, and then this is 300. Now this is set. Let's go back and see the next step. Move the purple person to reach the train station barrier gate in the first 2 seconds. So this is what we did. I will select this person, go to frame 0. Okay. Now I will go for 2 seconds. So I already wanted to move from the beginning. No need to use set key. So I will directly go to frame 60. So you can just type the frame number here. Now, when you go to frame 60, I will click on auto key. So it is open, and I will move this person to the gate that I have. You will find that I have a key from 0 to 60 now. So this is the movement that I wanted to happen. Next, when the person reaches the barrier gate, the purple person stops for 2 seconds. Okay, so I will add extra 2 seconds. So 60 plus 60 is 120. So I will type here 120 to make sure that I'm in the correct frame. And I will click set key because I want this person to stop from 60 to 120. I don't want this person to move. Okay, so I will set the key here. In case I did anything after that, at this time, it will not move. Okay. And the gate needs to open. So the gate, so when the person reaches the barrier gate, which is at frame 60, the purple person will stop for 2 seconds and the gate needs to open. The gate will stay open for 2 seconds and then it will take 2 seconds to close. Okay, so when the purple person reaches the gate, which is at frame 60, now I will move to this gate. I will start opening the gate. So because this gate, I don't want to do anything from 0, I will click on set key, so my movement will start from 60. Then from 60 to 120, I want this gate to open. So make sure that your pivot point is in the correct position, and then you will open the door this way. So I used rotate to open it. Then it will stay open for 2 more seconds. So 120 plus 120 means 240, right? Or sorry, 120 plus 60, which is 180. So I will go to 180, click on set key because I don't want anything to move in this period. And then after that, I will add 60 more frames, which is 240 for 2 seconds. And I will rotate it back to be closed. Now it's already recording a key because I have auto key here. Okay, so let's check the movement. Click on play. The door opened, stayed open for 2 seconds, and then it's closed in 2 seconds. Okay, now next. When the rail station barrier gate opens completely, the purple person starts walking in for 4 seconds. Okay, so when did the gate open completely? In 180, right? Or no, 120. So in 120, the gate is completely open. Now, the person, this one, it will move for 4 seconds. Now, I already added the set key here. Now, I will add 4 more seconds, which means 30 by 4, 120. So this means I will go to 240. And I will move this person inside. Let's click on auto key. And I will move this person inside until I reach, for example, this part. Okay, so at 120, the gate is completely open. This purple person will start moving for 4 seconds. Okay, so we're done with the purple person. Now, as the rail station barrier gate opens, when this gate starts opening, let's go back and check where did it start opening. So it started opening at 60, right? From 60, it started opening. So I'll go back to 60. Now, the middle train door should also start opening for people. So here, I will go to the train and I will see that I have 3 doors or 2 doors. I don't know. This is the middle one. Now, this door is supposed to open. Now, it will open from here. From 60, it will start opening, which means I have to click on set key. to set a key that from 0 to 60, nothing will happen. After that, it will start opening. Okay. The middle train door should also start opening for people. While the middle train door is opening, the green person and orange person will make their way into the train. The people will enter the train when the door opens completely. The door stays completely open for 3 seconds. After it closes, both of the process opening the door, it should take 2 seconds. Okay, so it will take 2 seconds to open the door, 2 seconds to close, and in the middle I have 3 seconds that nothing will happen, no movement will happen. So I'm starting at 60. I already set a key, and then I will go and I will set a key also for this part. Okay, now you will notice in this file we already did something that, let me just close auto key so nothing happens. When you rotate this, it will rotate them together. Okay, so we already did that for you. You don't have to worry about this. But from 60, I already set a key, and I will select this also and click on set key. So both of them will stay open. Nothing will happen from 0 to 60 for both of them. Now I will go to 120, which is 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, this will rotate up. Zoom in. So you can see what's happening. Okay, so I will rotate this door up, and I will rotate this one as well to make it a little bit more realistic. Okay, so now you will see this is the movement that will happen. Now for this one, you can even rotate it more if you want to. So it will look something like this. Okay, now it will stay closed for, or it will stay open for 3 seconds. So 120 plus 90, which is 210. Now I will select this object, click on set key, so it will keep it. Select this one and click on set key. Okay, now after that, I need 2 more seconds to close the door. So 210 plus 60, I will go to 270. Now I will select this one or this one, this is up to you. Auto key is already on, so I will rotate this, make sure it's back to its normal position. Select this one and close the door. Now everything is recorded. I will close auto key. Now we're done. Okay, so if I click on play, you will see that it will open for 2 seconds, stop for 3 seconds, and then it will close again for 2 seconds. So far, do you have any questions? So while the middle train door is opening, the green person and the orange person will make their way into the train door. The people will enter the train when the door opens completely. Okay, so I have to move these 2 persons that we have. So let's just search for them. I have this one, which is the purple, the orange one, and then I have this is the green one. Okay, so I need them both to move to this door and enter whenever the door is open. So I will go here and I will start moving these persons. So let's say it will start moving from 0. I didn't have any specific time. So I will move it from 0. Let's go to the top view so you can see it better. This is the door. Yes. Okay. So this is the person and the door is here. So let's say, first of all, I want to move this person to here. Okay, so where do I want to move it? From which time to which time? Let's say I want to move it when it reaches 60. I will move this person to here. So this is the person moving. Now after that, let's say I want to move it, to rotate it for 1 second. So I'll add 30 and I will rotate. Now you will see when I rotate, what will happen? The rotation will start from 0. It will not start from this part. It is rotating, it's moving and rotating at the same time. So in this case, to make it easier, I will not use auto key, I will use set key. So it will be a little bit better. Okay, so let's say from 10 to 15, for example. First of all, I will go to 0 and set key. Then I will go to 15 and I will rotate this person, for example, this way. Then click on set key. Then maybe I will go to 30 and I will move this person here. Click on set key again. So this is locking the movement and the rotation, both, and the scale as well. And then I will go an extra 15. So let's say 45. And I will rotate this person again to this side. Click on set key. And then I will move, for example, to, let's say, 80 or 75. And I will move it here. Click on set key again. And then I will go to 90. Now the door started opening. So I will rotate this person here. Click on set key. Let's go to perspective and see what's happening. So now it's here. Now I want this person to move until this door is open. I want it to go inside. So let's say I will stop at 120. And then I will move this person inside. Or let's say until 120, it will stop here because the door is still opening. Okay, so until 120, I will just stop this person in here. Click on set key, and then until 140 maybe or 150, it will go inside the train. Okay, so I don't have any timing, but I'm controlling everything from here. So let's see the movement again. What happened? Click on play. So it turned, moved, turned, moved, turned, and then it went inside the train. Okay, now I will do the same thing for the orange person. So let's go back. Let's say when this person is here, this will start rotating. So I will select this one, set key, because I don't want the rotation to start from 0. I don't want the movement to start from 0, and I don't want them to overlap. I want to do everything separately. So I will use set key. So first of all, I will set a key. So this is the position. I will lock this position now. Now let's say until 105, for example, this person will rotate. And then I will set this key here. And then here, this person will start moving until 130. We will move to this point, or let's say even 120. So we will move to this point, and let's say I will keep him a little bit to this side, so he will enter the train. Click on set key, and then let's say I will go another extra 15 frames, half a second, and rotate. Click on set key, and then I want them to move inside at, let's say, 150. And then again, click on set. Now, if I go back and check the movement for everything, make sure that they are not overlapping together. They are not in the same position at the same time. So the green figure first is moving and entering, the orange one is moving after it, and also the purple one, we have it from, he's entering this gate here from outside. Okay. So this is basically what is required. I think there is one more point. So let's go to the last point. The fan must rotate in the same speed the entire time. Now, if you go to this fan and rotate it, let's say I will select the fan first, select all the parts and group them together. I want the fan to be rotating on the center of the fan. You will see now that this is not the center. It's moving outside the line. So the first thing I need to do is I need to go to hierarchy, affect pivot only, and align the pivot point to this object. So in X and Y, I want the pivot point to go to center. Now I will close this and rotate, and you will see that it will rotate correctly. Okay, it's supposed to rotate correctly. So again, affect pivot only, align to this, X and Y, pivot to center. Now when I rotate, I'm supposed to have a perfect rotation. Okay, now I will go to frame 0. And because I want it to be rotated the whole way, so I'll start from 0 to 300. I want it to be rotating the whole time. So I'll just go to 300, open auto key, and make the number of rotations that I want. So let's say, let me open this one first. And each rotation is 360. Okay, so let's say I wanted to rotate 10 times, no need for a calculator. So I will rotate it till 3,600 degrees. Let me just go back, make sure that the rotation is at 3,600. Okay, or you can even do it in the move panel or the rotate panel. You don't have to wait until you reach 3,600. Okay, so I have this movement. Now, if I go from the beginning, let's click on play. What happened? It started rotating slowly, and then the rotation speed increased in the middle, and then it became slower towards the end. And this is not what we want. We want it to rotate the same speed, okay, at the same speed the entire time. This means I need to divide my rotations. So let's go back, and let's say each second or each 2 seconds, I will create, for example, 2 rotations. So I will open auto key, and I will go here and create a rotation, for example, 360. Then I will go to 120, and I will rotate again. And then I will go to 180. So every time I'm skipping 2 seconds and rotating 1 rotation, 360. And then I will move it again to 240. Rotate 360. And then at the end again, 360. Okay, that's it. I will close it now, and let's click on play and see what will happen. you will see that the speed will stay the same the whole time. Why? Because I divided the movement. There is some slowing down and speeding up, but I cannot see it because it's divided per second. So I don't have any issues with that. Do you have any questions so far? Is it clear when do we use auto key? When do we use set key? Okay, just to clarify, I will do something here. Just to clarify, make sure that you understand what I'm saying. I will create a sphere and I will keep it here. Now for this sphere, if I use auto key, let's say at 50 or at 60, I want this sphere to, or let's not create a sphere, let's create a box. Okay, so at 60, I want this box to move in here. And from 60 to 90, I want the box to rotate. Okay, because I'm using auto key, this will not happen. It will not rotate from 60 to 90. It will rotate from 0 to 90. Okay, so when you're using auto key, it will start from the beginning, from 0 until 90, and then it will continue from 90 and so on. And also when you're using auto key, you cannot stop the movement. If you want to do what I said I wanted to do, I will go first to 60 and then let's just move this back. Okay, so first of all, I will click on 0. I will click on set key, so I will lock everything in this position. Then at 60, I will move this box and click on set key. Why I'm using set key? You can either open auto key or set key, both will work, it's fine. Okay, so now I clicked on set key, so the movement and the rotation will be locked. Now when I go to 90 and rotate, click on set key, it will start rotating from 60. It will not start rotating from 0. And I already have a frame here at 60 for rotation. Okay, so from 0, it will not rotate. It will just move. And then from 60 to 90, it will rotate. This is because I'm using set key. If you are using set key all the time, make sure that you select set key from here. If you select auto key, whenever you rotate, it will automatically add a key. You will not be able to click on set key only. Okay, so if you move anything, if you rotate anything, it will automatically create a key. If you don't want to use auto key, just close it, open set key. And then you're going to click on this to add keys, whatever you want. Okay, one more thing. Yes.
بس عادي أحس تلخبطت شوي عادي يعني تقولين شو الفرق بين الأوتو كي والست كي؟
Okay. So set key بيعطيني كي هني حق move وروتيت وسكيل في نفس الوقت. اوكي، ما راح يعطيني فريم واحد بس. الاوتو كي لا، راح يعطيني كل واحد بروحه، الموف بروحه، الروتيت بروحه، السكيل بروحه. فاذا انا قاعده استخدم set كي، اي مكان احط فيه كي راح يحط لي حق الثلاثه. خلاص اي حركه بسويها، بسوي موف، بسوي روتيت، عقب راح تبدي من 90. لكن اذا قاعده استخدم اوتو كي، كل شيء راح يبدي من البدايه. يعني الحين انا اذا ما عندي شيء، جيت هني حق 60 وحطيت اوتو كي وحركت البوكس هني على ورا، وبعدين انا حركت حق 80 مثلا وسويت له روتيت، مو معناته ان الروتيت راح يبدي من 60 ل 80. لا، الروتيت راح يبدي بعد من 0. كل شيء يبدي من الزيرو، او كل شيء يبدي من اخر فريم كان عندي حق روتيشن. انا هني هاي الفريم بس حق موف، او هاي الكي بس حق الموف، ما عندي كي حق روتيشن هني. فلأنه ما عندي كي حق روتيشن، خلالي الكي من الزيرو. اوكي، فمعناته شنو؟ راح يبدي يدور من البدايه، من الروتيشن راح يصير من الزيرو، ما راح يصير من عقب ال60. تشوفون شلون في روتيشن، على انه انا كنت ابي من 60 to 90. فلما ابي استخدم اوتو كي معناته لازم اول شيء اروح اختار set كي. اذا ابي افصل الموفمنت، كل موفمنت بروحها، او ابي الاوبجكت ما يتحرك لفتره، بستخدم set كي. اذا استخدمت set كي بروح حق set كي هني في الزيرو عشان ابدي من الزيرو، بروح مثلا حق 60 بحرك الاوبجكت وبطق على set كي. فالحين اعطاني كي حق روتيت وموف وسكيل، فمعناته لما اجي اسوي روتيت مثلا هني على 90 ما راح يبدي من الزيرو، راح يبدي من 60، لان هاي الفريم اللي موجود عندي اوريدي. فالحين لو سويت الروتيشن ورحت حطيت set كي، شنو بيصير عندي؟ راح الروتيشن يبدي بس من 60، قبلها ما في شيء، لان انا قبلها ثبت الفريم مو بس حق الموف، ثبت حق الكي مو بس حق الموف، حق كل شيء. واضح الفرق ولا لا؟
Yes, miss. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so you can mix between them. You have to try it, of course, so you can understand what I'm saying. When you try it for the practice or for the project, you will understand it a bit more. But I just want to say something else also. You can use this to modify. Let me just create quickly the box and add segments. You can modify some of the modifiers, you can animate them. Okay, so I have this box now. You can use auto key or set key, this is up to you. So I'll use auto key and I will go to bend. I will add modifier called bend. Okay, now this angle is 0. I will go here to, let's say, 90, and I will increase the bend. You will see that I have this small or the red lines around this angle. This means it's already animating. So if I go back here to 0, it will animate. Okay, now let's say from 90 to 150, I want to change the direction. So it will animate. Okay, so let's click on play and we'll see what will happen from the beginning. So it's animating. Okay, you will find that the direction and the angle, both of them are starting from 0. So it is bending and rotating at the same time. Why? Because I used auto key. Okay, now let's go back. Select set key. I will set a key here for 0, and then I will go here to 60 and change the angle. Okay, click on set key. Now let's see if it's moving. It will not change. For the modifiers, you have to change it from auto key. Okay, it will not work with set key. So I will go here to 50, for example, move the angle. Now, if you don't want the direction to move from 0 as well, you can just add point. So it will stop here from 0 to 0.5. It will just move 0.5. So you will not notice it even. And then after that, you can keep this one as it is and change the direction. So you will see that it will bend first and then it will rotate. Okay, is it clear? I hope that everything is clear. I'll just make sure. I'll check if I have the presentation. I can go over it with you as well. Otherwise, I'll just upload it to to Blackboard later on. I think I already uploaded it to Blackboard. I'll just go through it, make sure that we covered everything. Okay, so we've already talked about the walkthrough last time. Also, I will give you a video for that. So we've talked about how to change the number of the frames, how to create the walkthrough, and how to modify the render setup to save the video. Now this render setup is to save a video, so you can do it for moving animations or you can do it for the walkthrough. Both are the same. Okay, so for auto key and the auto key animation, these are the colors. So red is for move, blue, green is for rotate, and blue is for scale. And then you have the auto key animation, how to do it, and there is also some videos here that you can go through. And then to delete a key, let me just read everything quickly. Move the time slider, moving the time slider to exit recording, click again on auto key. Okay, so to delete a key, select the key and right-click to choose delete key, or you can select the key and hit delete on your keyboard. If you want to delete any keys, you can always select them and delete from keyboard. You could move the keys by sliding them to the frames you would like to start the animation or stop at. So if you have a frame, you already have something and you want to move it, you don't have to repeat everything. Let me just close this. You don't have to repeat everything. You can always select the frame and move it wherever you want. You don't have to stick to this time or repeat something. Okay, so if I move it, it will move until this minute. So it will continue until here. Okay. You do not have to only use move, scale, and rotate only to create animation. You could also animate modifiers such as bend and twist. Okay, so some of the modifiers you can animate them, and they will be animated using auto key only. Okay, so this is some class practices that you can do. Set key animation. So we've already worked on that. So whenever you want to stop or you want to separate the rotation from the moving and so on, you have to use set key. Okay, so that's it for the animation. I think everything is simple. Just, I want you now to work on the project for the rest of the time. So now it's 12. Our lecture is until 1:30. So you have around 1 hour and a half, almost 1 hour and a half. Please start working on your project. Try to finish it by end of this lecture. So at least you don't have to work on it after the lecture time. Okay, if you couldn't finish it today, we have also next week the lecture, which is on Thursday. It will be for you to work on your project and for me to answer any questions that you have. So please make sure that you work on it in class so you don't waste your time and you can have more time after the lecture to work on your jury stuff and everything else. Okay, so I will mute my mic now, stop sharing the screen. If you have any questions, you can always open the mic and ask whatever you want to ask.